Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video I'm going to give you my April price prediction for Dogecoin. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out as well as when I do live streams. And I'm live every day during the week, Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. Sometimes I start a little early if something special is going on, which is why you've got to be subscribed. You've got to have your notifications on. And I throw in a weekend live stream often as well, usually on Sundays, kind of wrap up what's going on over the weekend and looking forward to the week ahead. Always a good time on live streams. We've had a lot of generosity in the family here on the Chris Pax channel, the Doge fam, sharing Doge as well with giveaways. Always a good time. But for now, what is going to happen to the price of Dogecoin as we look forward to the month of April? Let's get into it. Let me show you the charts and the news, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the current crypto bubbles, and what do we see? We see green in the market. Yeah, there's a few reds there, but a lot of green over the past day. Is that an April Fool's joke? Is that an April Fool's joke? Green in the market? We haven't seen that in a while. It has been a tough week over the past week with most cryptos heading downwards. We'll take a look at that in just a second, but right now we can enjoy a little bit of a rebound. And here we are on April Fool's Day, and there's some fun things going on, like the Dogecoin blockchain has crashed. Oh no! Or Dogecoin has changed from proof of work to proof of twerk. Yes, proof of twerk. Always a good time, April Fool's Day. Everybody enjoy the day and don't believe a thing that you see on crypto Twitter or X or whatever it's called. And we always have the joy of a happy sheep. That's right, the happy sheep. What better dog could Dogecoin have representing itself but a Shiba Inu? Always fun. So, we begin here with the price, and Dogecoin is at 17 cents. And this has been the last week here that Dogecoin down 20%. We broke out of that channel or triangle that we were in throughout March, and looked like we were having a good, strong recovery there, but economic factors took over. Fear of inflation, fear of recession, the tariffs again rearing their ugly head, which of course we could have big volatility here. Probably not today on the 1st, but tomorrow the 2nd, the United States Liberation Day, when the big tariffs go into effect. Every time Trump mentions the word tariff, it looks like the markets rebound in a downward direction. But we are seeing here a breakout from this downward triangle, sort of, whatever Trader Allen was looking at. I kind of revised it a little bit so it looks like it has a little more structure. And we're starting to break out of that. So yeah, 17 cents. Here we are. We got up to 17 and a half. And here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin 84.4. Looks like it is the short-term resistance as well, and is fighting to stay above 84,000 right now for Bitcoin. That's the current state of where we are. And look, inflation, according to Trueflation, is coming down. It had been drifting down from its highs here that we had, back in last year over the summer, and sort of turned around through the end of the year. But since Trump took office, been lowering gas rates, lowering food, particularly eggs. We got all of that figured out with the egg crisis that we had. And inflation has plummeted more than 50% since the start of the year. So we have good things to look forward to, possibly on interest rates, and maybe interest rates coming down, but that's not going to happen in April because the Fed doesn't meet until May. So that doesn't help us. And then we've got all of the indicators saying, hey, we haven't had the pi cycle top yet for this cycle. We always have that for Bitcoin, and we haven't had that yet. So the 2017 cycle, 2021 cycle, and we are not there in the 2025 cycle. So overall, long term, as I've been saying, I think it's not going to be till the fall of 2025 probably when we finally get up to the cycle top. So how do we get there from here? What does April, May, and maybe the summer look like? That's what we're looking forward to. Dogecoin completes the most bearish Q1 in 7 years. 46% down. Is this a repeat of 2018? Interesting. So yes, it's been a tough quarter, particularly February and March. February was the worst February ever for Dogecoin in its history. March ended up down 17.5%, which was not great, right? Not great. So far in April, we're starting up 2% over the past 12 hours. Up 2%. So it's a good start. 2018, what happened? We had red in January, February, and March, but look at April. April was up 84%. So let's do that, right? Overall, April tends to be more green than red. On average, up 62%, but that 62% is buoyed by 2017 up 124%, and of course, who can forget 2021 up 546%, the epic 2021 hype, overhyped, Elon-fueled, Dogecoin rocket that happened then. So not expecting that, but I'd take 84%. 84% would be good, and that would put Doge right around 30 cents or so. That would be good. We'll take that. So overall, April's have been green. It's the second best month after October. October overall on median is up 8%, and so yeah, we'll take a nice green month for April going forward. Dogecoin says, hey, Dogecoin's going to rebound soon, right? We're all looking forward to Doge finally coming around. Of course, we can look at CoinCodex again, right? And I mean, they already messed up March where they thought that the average price would be 45 cents. The minimum price was going to be 17, and of course it dropped. We had $15.99. Did you get some of that $15.99 Doge on the dip? April, they think the minimum price is going to be 38 cents, maximum 60, with an average price of 46% or 46 cents. So that's an April Fool's joke because we know that's not happening. So we're not looking at CoinCodex. They're just, they're off. So let's look at what we've got. So Dogecoin is breaking out of this downward trend line, signaling an uptrend continuation. So that is a good sign and a momentum of a turnaround that we have. So we're rebounding from the 16-cent lows. Could 19 cents be next? So Dogecoin's price action shows a bullish breakout from a falling channel pattern. Recovery failed to overcome pressure at the 23.6% Fibonacci line. We can look at all of the technical analysis. On some of these lines, Dogecoin started to break out, came back, retested the line before moving forward. That was on a smaller time frame that we were looking at. So we'll see. That seems to be a good sign. Elon Musk, is he behind the 16-cent retest? Actually, not really. That wasn't too bad of what happened because there was all of that misinterpretation of what Elon said. We covered that yesterday on the live stream in detail about Elon and his impact on the price of Dogecoin. But overall, Elon didn't resign from Doge. And yes, there's a Doge name confusion with the Department of Government Efficiency and all of that. But overall, yes, over the past couple of months, there has been a decrease in large wallets. And if a price is going to go down 50%, you're going to have the total dollar value of large wallets is going to go down as well. So that's what we've seen kind of at all different levels, that there has been a decrease in dollar value in large wallets. But overall, with Elon Musk talking about Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, and not the coin, has no direct connection to Dogecoin, has left fans disappointed but pragmatic, meaning Dogecoin's price actually is now higher than it was yesterday, and it really hasn't had that much of an effect overall. So, but the recent dip does serve as a reminder of the volatile nature of cryptocurrencies, where celebrity influence can cause brief surges but not necessarily sustain long-term growth. And that's the key there. If we want long-term growth for Dogecoin, we have to look elsewhere. So we looked at the Coin Codex April 2025 price prediction, up to 60 cents. That not happening. So not expecting that kind of growth. And even to 38 cents, sort of their lower price range, still not there. Musk's statement did not have a major impact on Doge. So I don't think we have to worry about that. Most assets in the crypto market are on an uptrend. We are seeing green in the market. So meme coins did better. We had Pepe and Bonk and others overnight show some good gains to start with. And we are expecting tomorrow, Liberation Day, to be a volatile day. Of course, we'll be covering that both in the morning before with a video and then, of course, live on Wednesday afternoon. The Tuesday afternoon live stream we're going to have will be a fun one. April Fool's Day. We'll be seeing what all the fun has been like on CryptoX, Crypto Twitter, and everywhere else. So that'll be certainly fun to watch. Overall, though, Doge, RSI has dropped below 10 on the 4-hour chart. And so we look at the 4-hour chart again and we're like, yep, that doesn't surprise me. The RSI would be down all the way to 10 when you see that 20% drop in a week. Of course, we're going to see that. So overall, bouncing out of the 17.2 to 17.5 range, we're going to try and get over its 18-cent resistance and then move up from there. That is my prediction that we will be seeing 20-cent Dogecoin. Yes, we will see Doge come back up, reclaim up here over 20 cents, and then get up to about 21. And this is going to be this line up here that we are going to try and break by the end of the month. Now, what kind of percentage return would that be from the beginning of April? That would be a 25% gain. That'd be a 25% gain for the month of April to get to 21 cents. So breaking 20 cents, being in that range up there, 25% gain for the month. I know a lot of you are like, oh, Chris, come on, it's going to go so much higher than that. But think of where we are right now, right? And think of what's happening still. Overall, fear of recession, right? Don't know what's happening with inflation. Still unknown of tariffs, volatility in the market. All of that is going to weigh on crypto prices overall. We'll need Bitcoin to go up 25% maybe as well for Dogecoin to go up 25%. That is where we are right now. So let me know in the comments below, what is your end of the month of April price prediction for Dogecoin? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.